Judges chapter 1, look at verse number 1. The Bible says, "Now after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Israel asked the Lord, saying, Who shall go up for us against the Canaanites first to fight against them?" Now notice Joshua is gone, and they're still trying to get rid of the Canaanites. Verse 2, "And the Lord said, Judah shall go up. Behold, I have delivered the land into his hand. And Judah said unto Simeon his brother, Come up with me into my lot, that we may fight against the Canaanites. And I likewise will go with thee into thy lot. So Simeon went with him, and Judah went up, and the Lord delivered the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand, and they slew of them, Basek, 10,000 men." You know what I read here? I think of the church. You know, we're all facing battles. We're all individual families. But you know what? The Bible says, bear one another's burdens. So fulfill you the law of Christ. You know, you see a brother or sister struggling. You know what the best thing you can do for them is tell everybody else in the church what you saw. No. Tell everybody else in the church how frail they are. You know what you can do? Go help them. And you know what? One day you're going to have a battle that you're going to need help with, and they'll be there for you. But it's amazing how many times we see someone struggling under the load, and we're just quick to wipe them away. The Bible says, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ." So here it is. You see your brother, they didn't get rid of the Canaanites, and now it's time to face the music, and you're like, yep, that's coming. I saw a long time ago. Why don't you help them? You know what? You should have brothers and sisters in church here willing to help you. Willing to help you fight those Canaanites and say, hey, you know what? I struggled with that, and maybe you didn't. You say, you know what? I'm going to get you through that, and one day you're struggling. Yet guess who you can call up? The one that you helped. And that is what a healthy body looks like. Hebrews 12, and my last verse I'll reference, it says, "Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed." You know, God says He'd rather something be healed than turned out of the way. Yeah. See, well, who's going to do it? Those that are spiritual.